Today we will continue the parts of speech. As we had already discussed in the last lecture, the two parts of speech, that is noun and pronoun. The next part of speech is adjective. So today we will discuss about what's the adjective. So first we should know about the definition of adjective. What is adjective? Then the use of adjective. How can we use adjective in a sentence? Because as I had already told you in the last lecture that it's the part of grammar, and grammar is the base of any language, and grammar is the art and science for using a language, a particular language. So you should know about the parts of speech, which is the main topic in any language grammar. So the next parts of speech is adjective. Adjective is what? Adjective is a word which qualifies noun or pronoun. So it's the definition of this parts of speech, that adjective is a word which is used to qualify or modify a noun or a pronoun. As we use some words to qualify noun or pronoun in the sentences, like you are a wise girl, you are an intelligent boy, you are a good boy, you are a bad boy. So these words are adjective, like you are a wise girl. So in these sentences the word wise is adjective, you is pronoun. So this word wise is an adjective which qualify pronoun, that is you. You are a wise girl. It denotes the quality of you. So the wise word in this sentence is adjective. So I think it's clear to you that's what's adjective. There are many types of adjective which are used in a sentence. First one is adjective of quality. As we use some words like good, bad, red, blue, intelligent, wise, brave, coward, these words are under the category of adjective of quality, because these words denote only the quality of the noun and pronoun. So the words like good, bad, wise, intelligent, red, blue, etc. So these words are adjective of quality, because these words denotes the quality of noun or pronoun. And the second type of adjective is adjective of quantity. Quantity means how much. The noun or pronoun which are uncountable, that denotes the quantity of adjective of quantity. Like we mostly use the words like some, little, much, enough, sufficient. So these words denotes how much, noun or pronoun in quantity. So this is adjective of quantity. So words like some, little, much, enough, sufficient, etc. And the third type is adjective of number. As you can guess by the name of this type of adjective, that adjective of number means noun or pronoun which are countable. It denotes how many the noun or pronoun are. And this adjective of number is two types. Definite number or indefinite number. Then definite number of adjective of number is divided into two parts. that is cardinal number and ordinal number. What is cardinal number and what's ordinal number? When we write down the words 1, 2, 3, 4, then these numbers are cardinal number. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And when we write the number like first, second, next, last, so these numbers are ordinal numbers. Then the second type of adjective of number is an indefinite number, means which is not definite, like the words many, few, some, any, etc. So these are the parts or types of adjective of number. When we use these words, these numbers in a sentence, then these numbers indicates or denotes the adjective of number, which denotes how many the noun or pronoun is in number. And the next type of adjective is demonstrative adjective. There is a question in your mind that demonstrative adjective is also a pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and demonstrative adjective is also an adjective, demonstrative adjective. What's the difference between these two words, demonstrative pronoun and demonstrative adjective? That is, if we use these words like this, that, these, those, the words are same in demonstrative pronoun and the same in demonstrative adjective, but the use of these words are different in demonstrative pronoun and in demonstrative adjective. That is, like if we use these words like this book is mine, and the second sentence is this is my book. In the first sentence, using this word this book is mine. In the first sentence, we have used this word with book. Book is a noun. So, if we use these words with noun, then this is adjective. And when we use this word in place of noun, without any noun, then this word is demonstrative pronoun. So, this is the main difference between the use of demonstrative words, whether it is a demonstrative pronoun or whether it is demonstrative adjective. The difference is this. The next type of adjective is interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjectives words are same as interrogative pronoun, like who, which, whose, what, etc. But in the same sense as demonstrative adjective, the interrogative adjective is different from interrogative pronoun. The main difference between interrogative pronoun or interrogative adjective is this: when we use these words, interrogative words, like whose book is this and whose is this book. If we use interrogative word with noun, then it is adjective, interrogative adjective, because whose qualify book, so it is an adjective. And in the second sentence you can see that whose is without any noun. So in this sentence whose is in place of noun, so it is a pronoun. The next type of adjective is possessive adjective. When we use words like my, our, their, her, his, your, then these words are possessive adjective. The next type of adjective is proper adjective. This type of adjective, proper adjective, is made up of proper noun, because we use particular name for any person, place or thing in proper noun. So proper adjective, we use the proper name for denoting or for qualifying any noun or pronoun. Like in proper noun, we can write the name of a country, India. But in proper adjective, we write Indian. We write in proper noun like Japan, and in proper adjective, Japanese. China, Chinese. So these words are used for particular name for a place. So these words are proper noun, and these words qualify proper noun. So these words are proper adjective. Like we make a sentence, he is an Indian. In this sentence, the Indian word qualify he, that is a pronoun. So in this sentence, Indian is a proper adjective. Then the next type of adjective is distributive adjective. When we use the words each, every, neither, either, so these words are distributive adjective. When we use any parts of speech, then we should know about the parts of speech. After knowing the definition of parts of speech, we should know about the use of that parts of speech. So for using adjective, we should know about the rules for using adjective in a sentence. So there are a lot of rules. There is not a limitation of rules in any book, but there are some particular rules which are used while using adjective in a sentence. So these are the rules for using an adjective. Like we use several types of degrees in making a sentence which qualifies noun or pronoun. If we compare between two things or more than two things, then we use degrees in grammar or in sentences, which are under the category of adjective of quality, like positive degree, comparative degree, and third one is superlative degree. Like we write simple sentence, you are a wise girl. If we compare girl with any other, then we use degrees. Like in positive degree, we use some conjunction like as, and so, as. And we make this sentence with the help of these conjunction to complete the sense of positive degree. Like you are as wise as Amrita. And if we compare the sentence in negative sense, then we use so as, like you are not so wise as Amrita. So both these sentences are the sentences of positive degree. Then next is comparative degree. We use more or than in comparative degree. In comparative degree, the comparison is between the two persons. There is one thing which you should keep in your mind. Then if we can add er in the adjective, then we use er in the adjective in comparative degree, not more. And if we can't add er in the adjective, then we will use more. So in wise adjective, we can use er. So we use er. You are wiser than Amrita. And if we write the word intelligent in place of wise, then we use more in place of er. You are more intelligent than Amrita. The next is superlative degree. In superlative degree, we use the words like the before degree, then the most. In some cases, we use of. If we comparison among all, then we use superlative degree. Like you are the wisest girl, or you are the wisest of all the girls. So these degrees we use under the category of adjective of quality. And there is one thing which should be taken into consideration, that if we compare the two qualities of same person, then we always use more, not er. Like if we use the sentence, you are wise than brave, then what will we use? Er in wise or more? So the comparison between the two qualities, wise and brave, of the same person, you. So we always use more, not er. Like you are more wise than brave. And the next rule is, if we use the words like comparative words like junior, senior, superior, inferior, prefer, then these words are followed by to, not then. These words are comparative words, but we use to after these words, not then. Like you are senior to me. So we have used in this sentence to, not then, to compare between two persons. And the next rule is, some words are like comparative words but used as positive words or simple words, like upper, inner, outer, interior, etc. There are a lot of words like these words. So these words are used as simple words. Like see this sentence, I live in upper portion of this building. So we have used upper like a simple word, not use any than or any to or any comparative words. So these words are like comparative words but are used as simple words. The next rule is if cardinal and ordinal numbers are in the same sentence, then how can we use these numbers in a sequence? Like in a sentence, the words are used first and to. So cardinal numbers are in first place or the ordinal numbers. So ordinal numbers are followed by cardinal numbers. Like see this sentence, the first two chapters of this book are interesting. So the first two, we use ordinal number first, then cardinal numbers. So ordinal numbers are followed by cardinal numbers. Then the next rule is, mostly we use the words little and few. So we should know about the difference between two words. Little denotes how much, means quantity, and few denotes number, means how many. So the main difference between these words are little denotes quantity and few denotes how many, means number. So we use little, a little, and the little. And the same sense, few, a few, and the few. So we should know about that when we use a little, the little, or little, or when we use few, a few, or the few. Like little, if we use simple words like little or few, so these words denotes equal to nothing. Like I have little money. So little means here equal to nothing. And the second one is a little. I have a little money. A little indicates something. And if we use the little, means whatever we have, whatever I have, whatever he has. I have the little money which I spent. Or you can write down this sentence like that, I spent the little money which I had. Means whatever money I have, I spent all. So this is the main difference between the use of these three words, little, a little, and the little. And the same sense, the difference between few, a few, and the few. Like if we use the word few, I have few books. So this indicates this equal to nothing. I have no books, means here. And a few, I have a few books. Means I have some books. Then we use the few. I read the few books which I had. Means I read all the books which I had. Whatever books I have, I read all the books. So these are the difference between little, few, or you can say little, a little, the little, and few, a few, and the few. Next, as you see that we use words older and elder. If we compare the persons on the basis of age, then we use older word. And if we compare the family members, then we use elder. Like, he is older than me, or he is older than I. And elder, my elder sister is helpful to me. So if we use the words for age-wise comparison, then we use older word. And if we use for family members or any relatives, then we use the word elder. And the next is, we use words many, much. The main difference between these words are, much is used for quantity and many is used for number, or you can say how many, countable things. And sometimes we use many are. So what's the difference between many and many are? Many means plural and many are means singular. Like a sentence, many books are interesting. And if we use many are book, then we use a singular verb with many are. Means many are book is interesting. So the main difference between many and many are is this. The next is, we use some and any. As we all know that some is used for quantity, means uncountable things, and any is used for countable things. But the one more difference between these words, that in affirmative sense we use some, and in negative sense we use any. Like, see this sentence, I have some books, or I have not any book. So if we use the word some or any in the affirmative sense, then we use some. And if we use these words in the negative sense, then we use any. So the main difference between these words are like this. And the next is, when we use the words whole and all. So the main difference between these words, whole and all. Whole is used for uncountable things and all is used for countable things. Like all the parts of body. Which are countable. And if we use the body, then the whole body. The whole life. So the main difference between whole and all is this. So like these rules, there are a lot of rules which are taken into consideration while using any parts of a speech, like adjective. So we will continue the next parts of a speech in the next lecture.